the best ever.
You heard it right, motherfucker. I'm fighting Mike Tyson.
And they stop!
Hey, bro! Nice one, Mike!
The insanity is hitting the bar on Netflix. I mean, Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson? I had to double-check my sanity to believe it, but this match is already fixed. The bout is scheduled to take place on July 20th, 2024 at the AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Okay, let's get real for a sec. Is this a case of elder abuse, or are we witnessing genius marketing? Because this showdown doesn't make sense at all. Especially when this is Netflix's first foray into combat sports or any type of sports on a streaming service, and they started with these two? On November 3, 2023, it was reported that Netflix is considering streaming a boxing match involving Jake Paul, which is absolutely reasonable. I mean, we're talking about Jake Paul, who is 9-1 in his boxing career, with his lone loss coming to Tommy Fury in February 2023. What's not right in this universe is on March 7, 2024, when Netflix and MVPs have partnered to host a mega event headlined by Paul, facing former undisputed heavyweight world champion Mike Tyson at the 80,000-seat capacity AT&T Stadium. Can you believe it? The world already went bonkers when the YouTuber turned boxer challenged the greatest, Iron Mike. Honestly, I wouldn't consider this a fight. It's more like an exhibition on Netflix. And if it's an exhibition, fans are implying it must be fake. Like this user @ManuelDoesIt commented on X, definitely has to be a fake fight if it's on Netflix. And Netflix is selling tickets to the exhibition instead of a fight? Not what I expected, guys. Let me take you to the unbelievable. Subscriptions are available for as low as $6.99 for this fight. And as of now, 260 million people have already subscribed to Netflix for this showdown. I mean, this is insanely massive. Who would want to see a defeated Mike Tyson just because he was getting old? Sorry, boss, I can't take it. I really can't. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson marks Jake Paul's most anticipated fight to date and his second fight of 2024, following back-to-back sensational knockouts against professional boxer and Golden Glove winner Ryan Borland on March 2, 2024. As Paul poured on punches, Borland fell to his knees, and the referee stepped in to wave off the cruiserweight bout. With that, YouTube star Paul moved to 9-1 as a pro. The result in San Juan marked his second straight win against a pro boxer, with the problem child having knocked out Andre August in round 1 in December 2023. Paul has shown tremendous growth as a boxer on his path to becoming a world champion, but now will take on one of the best and most dangerous boxers of all time, Mike Tyson. I doubt if Jake's career will still be touching the peaks. Because Jake, you are 27 right now, and you're gonna face off against a 57-year-old boxer? That's a clear 30-year age difference. What the heck is going on in the boxing world? Are we the only ones to think this is ridiculous? Jake's opponent is surely the baddest man on the planet, but he's not in his prime, not even close to it. I hope Jake Paul considers Mike Tyson's prime, where his explosive power and ferocious fighting style led to a staggering run of 37 consecutive victories, with 33 of those wins coming by knockout. And if you want to go back even further, then we are talking about this Mike Tyson, who was phenomenal against Evander Holyfield.
Oh, and some nasty stuff in there. There looked to be a bite almost. Holyfield is very unhappy.
ESPN's #1 hardest hitter in heavyweight history and the youngest heavyweight champion ever at just 20 years old. Everyone knows his legacy is undisputed. As one of the most feared boxers in the ring, Mike Tyson holds the record as the youngest boxer to win the WBC, WBA, and IBF World Heavyweight titles, and the first heavyweight boxer to hold the titles simultaneously, earning him nicknames such as Iron Mike, Kid Dynamite, and the baddest man on the planet. In 2011, Tyson was inducted into the Boxing Hall of Fame, and in 2013, he was inaugurated into the Las Vegas Hall of Fame. However, right now, we're talking about 57-year-old Mike Tyson, who hasn't had a professional fight since 2005. He only had an exhibition bout with fellow boxing icon Roy Jones Jr. in 2020, which was the 8th highest viewed pay-per-view event in history. But what needs to be noticed here is that it was an exhibition, and we don't know if the upcoming event on July 20th will also be an exhibition or a real fight. fans have already declared it as an exhibition or a fake fight. If Mike fights similarly to how he did with Roy Jones Jr.,
will have to really be on the ball. Mike Tyson.
Shit, go ahead, Roy.
Mike Tyson with a cavalcade of first-round knock.
Get up in there, Roy. Shit, in and out.
12
Jake Paul is going to be dead. I mean, the GOAT still had strong punches and quick movement, but that was 3 years ago, so one can't really comment if that will be the same right now. Personally, I don't think Mike's chin is going to handle a punch from a 27-year-old young boxer. If Jake hits him, I swear to God, Mike will go night-night, which is surely going to happen if this is a real fight and not an exhibition. But let's talk numbers, shall we? Paul is taller than Tyson. He's 6 foot 1 inch with a 76-inch reach, while Tyson is 5 feet 10 inches with a 71-inch reach. However, I don't think Tyson's height disadvantage will be a problem for him, as most of his opponents were taller. Despite this, he managed to achieve a career record of 56 wins and 6 losses. The real concern is the 30-year age difference. Let me ask you, Jake, do you really plan to take down the OG Mike Tyson? Even if you did, I doubt your future championship title would shield you from scrutiny worldwide. To make more sense of my words, just look at the recent fight between Evander Holyfield and Vitor Belfort, which took place only 2 years ago. Vitor throws punch after punch at Evander, knowing full well that the legend has turned 59 years old, while he himself is only 44. It seems like he doesn't care at all. He only wants to win and earn the title of defeating the real deal. That event ended Vitor's career. They would not book him again and labeled him as an elderly abuser. Vitor never gets another fight. And that's how things are going to end for Jake Paul too if this is what he's planning, to knock out the legend Mike Tyson. Even Andrew Tate said the same. Take a look.
Would you fight Mike Tyson? No, because he's now old, and it would be an absolutely tragic shame to knock out an old version of his prime self. That doesn't feel fair. Prime Tyson would have ripped me apart in a boxing match, so to beat him when he's past his prime just feels dishonorable, and I'd feel dirty for doing that. So there's no amount of money on the planet that could convince me to fight Mike Tyson.
It's just sad to see that Jake even signed up for this. But I think I understand what's happened here. In my opinion, Jake Paul is following in his brother's footsteps. In 2021, his older brother Logan Paul fought the former boxing champion Floyd Mayweather Jr. in a pay-per-view bout that Showtime sold for $49.99. The match went 8 rounds and no winner was declared. So when Jake Paul revealed to his brother that he's going to fight with the baddest man on the planet, his reaction was this. As part of the build-up to the bout, Paul really tried flexing Tyson's pad footage and claimed it was taken just 2 weeks ago. Then shortly afterwards, another account took to the online platform to confirm that the footage was incredibly dated 4 years ago. Are you serious, Jake? Do you really think Mike would be so fit, so energetic to fight like this? Wake up, man. You are really dreaming. This fight is absurd and doesn't make sense, not just to me, but to all the boxing fans out there. Maybe I'm bluffing, but not Mike Tyson. In Joe Rogan's podcast, he clearly defined his fitness.
When I was seeing you hit the pads, I'm like, this isn't just working out. There was something going on, man. When you were working out with Cordero and you were ripping to the body and throwing those hooks, I was like, this is a man who's preparing to go to combat. That's why when I saw that video, I was like, oh.
Want me to tell you something about that video?
Yeah.
I did that video and I was in bed for a week. That was 30 seconds and I was in bed for a week. And it's not funny because it made me realize that this is big boy shit, okay?
Big boy.
If you were to ask me about this fight in one sentence, I would have said,
it is a recipe for Jake to flatline Mike Tyson. And I think that's what's going to happen.
Mike Tyson, with full confidence, commented on Jake, saying, he's grown significantly as a boxer over the years, so it will be a lot of fun to see what the will and ambition of a kid can do with the experience and aptitude of a GOAT. However, the real boxing fans understand that it would be disrespectful to a legend who has been practicing so diligently to be defeated by a 27-year-old boxer. So guys, you know and I know, this event will simply be the next level of insanity. With Jake Paul's excitement level not going down, he commented, it's crazy to think that in my second pro fight, I went viral for knocking out Nate Robinson on Mike Tyson's undercard. Now, less than 4 years later, I'm stepping up to face Tyson myself to see if I have what it takes to beat one of boxing's most notorious fighters and biggest icons. Sure, you have what it takes to beat boxing's most notorious icon, but you also have to bear the title of elder abuse, so best of luck for your future, buddy. Just a reminder from Gabe Spitzer, Vice President of Nonfiction Sports at Netflix. July 20th, AT&T Stadium, the biggest icon versus the biggest disruptor in boxing history. I'm calling it. Jake Paul is the real-life Mr. Satan from Dragon Ball Z. What are your thoughts and who do you think will win? Comment down below.